Thursday morning where you get to look at pretty things with me. So I hope you're super excited because I am, because we finally got some things that we've all been waiting for, or at least a lot of you have been, because we've gotten a lot of questions about the flannels, and they're finally here, and almost all of them arrived. So I'm still hoping my favorites. They were probably everybody's favorite that we didn't get yet, but we will not lose hope. We have a lot of really, really good ones. Before I dive right into it, I do want to remind you that next week on Saturday, November the 29th, is our Saturday open house. And at this open house, we also have the Make Your Own Ornament workshop, I would say. They're going to be something like this. So we have these pre-embroidered little things for you. They're all Acufactum designs that we made for you on felt. And then you can choose a backing, and then you can mix your threads, and you will sit down with us and learn how to do a blanket stitch and embellish this a little bit. And there's still spots open, so you can go to our website and go to reserve your spot there. There's a $5 fee, which really is just a reservation fee. You will get a $5 coupon for the shop after that, and you get to take this home, and there will be some extras if you want to take some extras as well. So definitely sign up for your spot. There's a couple still left to do that, and there will be some specials, of course. And we have also started our early Black Friday deals. So if you haven't seen it yet, there's like a whole category on the website called Black Friday since yesterday all the way to December 1st. And there's a whole bunch of things, and I'm just going to read it off of my cheat sheet. Number one, 20% off all Prim products. And all of these discounts will be applied at checkout. At checkout, you will see a discount. It'll say 20% off Prim, 20% off whatever it is. So it's not, you're not going to see it on each individual price. It's going to be a bulk discount at the end. And Hisaes is going to model something for us in a bit, but her cue did not come up yet. Next one is 20% of all sewing patterns and books. Definitely make use of that one. We just actually refilled all of the Jali patterns, and there's also some fantastic books, which might be some great gifts that you should look at. 25% off Poppy organic solids. I shouldn't have said organic solids because there's some that are not organic, but you get what I mean. So that includes the Poppy ribbing. It includes the Poppy solid jersey, solid French terry, solid soft sweat, but it also includes, and that's new this year, oh my god, that is like so hilarious to see that. Like, it's just like she's like, nobody's gonna see that I'm doing this in the background. Hisaes, we can see you. Okay, it also includes 25% of the Punta Royale, also just freshly restocked, great for pants, sweaters, dresses, all of those things, and 25% off the urban jegging. Love the urban jegging. If you haven't tried it yet, it's definitely a great one. It looks like denim, but is actually stretchy. Really, really cool. I still, in my mind, I still need to make the sweater dress by the assembly line. I don't know if you remember it. We had Catherine made one, I think last year. I modeled it. It was the black Rebecca with the roses on it, and that in an urban jegging, I feel like that's what I really want. So those are 25% off until December 1st, and that's in-store only, not only, also in-store and online, automatically applied. 25% of all Madeira threads, so that's individuals and thread sets. So again, maybe some really great Christmas gift or time to stock up on your embroidery threads. 30% off quilted jacket fabrics. We have some really fun ones in there. 25% off knitting needle and crochet sets, crochet hook sets. Again, such a great opportunity for some Christmas gifts. And 25% off select Lana Grossa yarns. And if you're on the website and go to the Black Friday, I have all of them listed underneath it, and they are links, hyperlinks, so that you can get to it right away. So they will be the Avio, the Confetti, the Landlust Soft Tweed, Alpaca Pelo, Setasuri Big, Spuma, and Vintage Super Chunky. So there's some really great opportunities for you to stock up on these things. And of course, in store, we also have some really great deals on all of our sewing machines, sergers, embroidery machines. If you're not in the area, you can always call us to see what kind of offers we have. There's some really great ones, but let's look at the fabrics now. There are 2 fabrics which I have not listed yet because time, things, life, but they will be there tomorrow, I promise. There's 2 more last minute Christmas fabrics that arrived that I totally forgot that I ordered because I ordered so many fantastic things, and it's nice to have a surprise multiple times, like when you should remember this but then you get surprised again. Hello, Christmas flamingos. Who here needs some Christmas flamingos? I mean, this is really cool. This is one, I think we've only once before had Christmas flamingos, and I love that they came up with that again. Like, look at these awesome little guys. So it's like kind of a mulberry burgundy background, and you have a green, you have a pink, so it's also really easy to color block it. Or if you did like a PJ set, let's say you do this as a top, you could do bottoms in a green to make it really festive and mix and match. I think that's going to be really fun. And this is a lightly brushed French terry by Swapping. And the sausage dogs, wiener dogs, look how long they are and look how festively dressed they are. So some of them have a nice sweater and a bow, and then this one has the Christmas lights on it. So cute. So these 2 arrived last minute. Both, I think they're both lightly brushed French terry, so they will be online tomorrow as well. But now comes the super exciting part. The flannels have finally arrived. I kept telling people I ordered so many, but somehow up until now we only got 2. But we have more. We have some of the twill solids, and then we have some of the plaid. So I'll show you the solids first because I want to then later on show how nicely they mix and match with the plaid. So these ones, let me pull all of these out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so heavy. The twill solids. So they're solid, but not quite solid. They're like slightly cross-dyed. So they have a denim look to it. Do you see that? How cool that is. So there's 4 colors in this, and they all have that kind of texture. So this is all a clothing grade, really nice single brushed flannel. So really great for PJs, shirts, dresses. Has a really nice and soft feel and drape. So definitely do look at the pictures from the German sample sews. They always do such an amazing job at showing off different types of styles. So anything from a button-down shirt, there was a dress, there was a shacket in there, there was so many things, and they all look great in it. So we have the light denim, the teal, that khaki green, and like a deep burgundy red. And I will keep them here so I can show you when I get to the plaids how some of them mix and match really nicely. So we have these checks. So these are a smaller check with a blue and a white, and I would totally mix this light denim with it. So if you did a 2-piece set and you wanted to make one in one color and one in the other, I think there was one PJ set that there's a picture of that's really nice where she did the pants in one and the top in another, but then she did all of the cuffs on the shirt also in the solid, or the other way around. I can't remember. The cuffs were maybe in the checks, but it's very nicely done. It looks really beautiful. So small checks in this color, and then we have these small checks in the, oh, I think I wrote this down as a black. I swear in the light when I was listing it, it looked black. It is not black. I should definitely double check that because it's just blue and darker blue. It's actually not, like, am I crazy? I think it's blue with black because it has that twill. See how it has that twill texture? Oh, now you can see it in this light. There's like black in it, but it's just so dark in the bad lighting that I was looking at. It's definitely not black. It's more of a midnight blue. But still, this midnight blue will look great with this blue. All right. So not blue and black, blue and bluer. There we go. And now we get to the really red ones. Oh, where do I start? I think these ones are this one I have 2 of. So this one is more of a block checks. So this one it is black and blue. I promise it's black and blue. And I know the picture was so hard to get right because it is so dark. So depending on the light, it's really hard to photograph that. But so this one is a blue, like a royal blue and black, and then this one is that burgundy dark red with blue. And these, again, this one, the blues, all of the blues go great with the blue, but this one goes well with the blue, but also really nicely with this burgundy. These will look really nice together. Whew, I'm starting to sweat. All right, now I need to make sure that I have them in the right, I think these belong over here. Whoop. All right, there's two more in the, no, Maverick. This is Maverick. Maverick. So Hudson are those solid ones. Maverick are these plaids, and I think this is close to what Hisaes is wearing. So there's these checks, and we're gonna let Hisaes show her beautiful dress. I'm gonna give her the stage just so that you can also see it. Hisaes, tell us what is the power. I need to lower it. Hold on. How about you stand over there, because we only saw her head. We want to see the whole dress. Twirl for us, Hisaes. Show us the dress. What dress did you make?
I forgot to check.
You forgot to check. Well, we did have it in our Instagram a while ago because she made this one last year. So I will make sure to repost that, and I will have it in the newsletter tomorrow what pattern she made. So it has a tie around the waist, a little bit of a gather on the skirt. It has buttons on the top and a collar. It has elastics on the sleeves, right? It's like an elastic cinch on the sleeve. And most importantly, besides what's the best feature, it has pockets! Yay! So we will definitely put that in the newsletter, which pattern she made. So how about this one? This beautiful check. Obviously the Mimi favorite because it has some pink in it. I think it's really nicely done. There's just like a little bit of a light pink in here, and then we have the burgundy, and then we have the sand, and we have some black. This one's a very versatile one. And look, this will make the nicest PJ set right there, or a dress, or really anything. You can see that these are, well, you saw in Hisaes' dress, like how nice and soft and drapey this is. The one that Hisaes has is also a Maverick, just from last year. So Maverick, super soft, super nice. Everything's super, of course. And then I have one more Maverick here. So kind of same idea. And we have the black and the sand and the white in this one. And I think this would look really nice. Really with all of them, because this is such a neutral. I feel like these will go really nicely together. So this is the last color of the Maverick. So now you're saying, but there was 4 more of them. So the other 4, and I didn't realize that until the end, are not Maverick. They are slightly different, but just as beautiful. So Maverick, let me just pull out one of the things so that I can tell you all of the details. So they're all 100% cotton, single-sided brushed, and Maverick is 145 GSM. So now these beauties here are called Yukon, which is so fitting. So we have 4 Yukons, also 4. I showed like this, 4 Yukons. They're also 100% cotton, but they are heavier. So Yukon is 185. So you could make pants, you can make a shacket, you can make just something where you want a little bit more of that weight. You can still make a PJ set out of it if you just like that thickness better. But I think that is awesome that they are offering something else. And this is really, really cool. Definitely look at the pictures of this one. Somebody did a matching set of a shacket for an adult and a kid in this. And do not underestimate the power of a large scale on a little person. It looks so cool. Like there's a little girl that got the shacket in burgundy, and then a guy that got this one, and I think they are absolutely fantastic. So there's a dark blue, and then when you look at it, is that the lines have different colors. So this one is yellow and blue, and there's a green and black, and then this one is white. I really, really love the color play that they put in this, and you can see that it just falls a little bit heavier. So especially for shackets, this is going to be great. Somebody even made a bag out of it. And I know some of you might look at the picture of the bag. I still wanted to have it in there just to show you that it's possible to make a bag. It is a beautiful coloring of that Yukon that they used in that bag. It is not one of the ones that arrived, which I'm really sad about. But it's of course always the nicest ones that that we got the shorter end of the stick, where some of them didn't arrive. I'm still hoping that they will. I'm still hoping that it's just something that'll come later for us. All right, so color number 1 of Yukon, the large scale checks in dark blue. Color number 2 in the large scale checks is this burgundy, which is actually the same color as this one, just that this one is the lighter weight and this is the heavier weight. The way they made this burgundy is really with like a brighter red, and then the weft, I guess, or the warp. I think it's the warp actually. The warp is blue and the weft is red, creating that really cool color effect. And then the fine check stripes they're green and dark red, light red and white, and I think this again is like a sage and a white in here. So that's the one that was the shacket of the little girl in the picture. 2 more checks in Yukon. We have again a burgundy with white and blue, and then we have a very classic blue and white. So now the question is, which one are you going to choose? I feel like these are some really fantastic options. I'm so excited that all of these came in. Couldn't be happier. I feel like they all arrived just in time so that we can make some matchy PJ sets, maybe for your Christmas pictures, or maybe it's something that you just like to have. I mean, I just like owning PJ pants in flannel. I think they're just very comfy. What else did I need to mention? I feel like I'm probably forgetting half of the things I was supposed to mention again. But again, I mentioned the Saturday open house next week with the workshop that you should absolutely register for, and I will make sure to put it in the description of this video and in the newsletter again, so that you can find where you can sign up for. It's on the website. Number 2, the Black Friday sale that has already started and will be available now until December 1st, cannot be applied retroactively, but anything that you purchase online or in store will have that discount until then, while supplies last. And number 3, for machines, definitely come to the store. There's some really great deals. We also just restocked a whole bunch of the most popular ones, so we are ready, set, and go for you to take them home and try them out. Oh yeah, there were some new yarns that snuck in. We already listed them because we're like, people need these now. There's some new colors of these. The 6-ply, the Lana Grossa Mylan White 6-ply. There was 3 new colors, and I think plus the white that arrived. And I'm like, I'm just going to list them because we need them now. So I listed them last week sneakily, but I do want to show them to you. If you have never knitted with a 6-ply, you're like, well, I don't have a pattern that works with it. Lucky for you, we have the sock guides and the heel knitting guide, and all of that is online. And in the sock knitting table, it will tell you how to adjust your stitches for a different ply. So there's a 4-ply sock table, 6-ply, and 8-ply. Basically, all it means is different needle size and different amount of stitches. If you need some help with that, you can always ask me. No problem. If you're in the store, just ask for a copy of the sock knitting guide and we will have one ready for you as well. So these also just arrived to just make slightly thicker socks and really, really cozy. Or maybe try banana sock for once. All right, I think that's it. I'm gonna stop rambling. You get the idea. Super excited, and I will have more amazing thing for you coming the following weeks, because finally some of the new arrivals are getting here, and I am stoked. So enjoy this week. I'll see you next week, and bye. If you have any more questions, you know where to find me. Bye.